Hey everybody, it's John with Upstate Brush Control. Back here on our big dam restoration project, and we're actually going to be doing some mulching. We are all finished up with the dam. Everything is done down there. If you guys haven't seen the videos, go back to the channel and look. I just replaced the big outlet structure and the pipe that goes through the dam. Took down a bunch of trees here, cleaned it all up. Looks 1000% better. And the water level's rising. Already got some grass growing up on it. So what we got here today is got the ASV RT120, the old Fecon bull hog with the DCR. Got some fairly new knives on her. The customer wants me to do some mulching up here on the other side of the property. He's got a pretty cool little sawmill up here, a little hay or a little sawmill shed around it and everything. Just kind of clean up around it, tidy it up. Some of the stuff's gotten away from me. He's got a bush hog, and stuff is just too big to bush hog now. So he wants me to go through there, clean up what we can. The reason why we're not running the Shear-X today is this is a super tight area back here, and I don't know, I just grabbed this one. I'm a lot more familiar with this cutter head than I am with the Shear-X. They're both great heads. I'm enjoying the Shear-X, but I just grabbed this one today, just change things up a little bit. So that is what's going on. I still have the Shear-X, and I'm hopefully going to be running it, what's today? Next week on some jobs. Maybe the end of this week. So just kind of keep everybody on their toes a little bit, you know. What is going on? Wow, this AC works amazing compared to that 210. Oh, I think it's terrible. Still have not figured out the AC on the 210, and it is driving me crazy. Absolutely crazy that we can't get that thing figured out. So if anybody has a Cabelco 210, I think it's a 17, I think, something like that. If anybody has that year model, having AC problems, or not blowing cold enough or hard enough, or can't get a compressor, it's intermittent. But I don't know what's going on with it. Super annoying. Had a couple people look at it, but hopefully we'll get it figured out here soon. But I do need some more work for that 210. I want to keep that thing busy. You guys, I don't know, you may notice in the channel that I've been doing not a ton of grading and stuff, but I really enjoy the 210 work and the dozer work and stuff alongside with the forestry mulching. I'm not getting out of the mulching or anything like that. I'm still gonna do it, but so if you guys like dirt projects, house clearing, the old pond projects, I really like the pond stuff. I enjoy that. But what I'm coming to figure out is that it's all, and obviously it's hard to be able to go out and do a mulching job. What am I trying to say here? I'm not going to be getting any employees anytime soon, as of right now. I'm enjoying where I'm at. Business-wise, everybody's like, oh, you got to get employees, got to get employees. If I do get any employees, it's going to be a driver. I'm still looking for someone with a Class A CDL driver. Somebody who just wants to work part-time. That would be ideal. So they just want to work, you know, kind of as needed. You know, I need to mobilize everything to like this pond job. I spent almost 2 days just driving everything over here, just because of where we're at, and getting everything mobilized. And that's probably the biggest thing, is just move around. If any of you guys watch Dirt Perfect, Captain Kleeman does a lot of his mobilizing his equipment. He does it off and on. You know, he's part-time, or he's a firefighter, and he does moves around equipment for Mike, you know, stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm hoping for and praying for. That would be save up a lot of time that I could just focus on the job. And another thing too is with doing, I'll still do backyard mulching projects and stuff like that, but it's got to be the right job. we used to just do pretty much any and every mulching job out there, and I physically can't do it and don't want to do it. I can do it, but it's just wearing me out. And you know, like, oh, we'll just get employees. I understand that, but at the same time, it just takes a lot to train people and to, I'm not complaining at all. I had great guys. I love my guys to death. I'd do anything in the world for them. But at the same time, I like where I'm at. You know, they don't have to rely and depend upon me for work, and I don't have to like worry about trying to find work for them. So it's fine. I'm really not trying to complain at all. I'm just trying to tell you how it is. A lot of people, you know, keep saying, oh, where's Josh and Willie and Micah, you know, where are they at, you know, how come I haven't seen them? And it's been over 6 months now since they've left, moved on. There was no hard feelings there. They just wanted to pursue other options, and I told them, I said, I want you guys to be happy. If you're not happy here, go find something different. So not that they weren't like terribly unhappy, they just, I wanted them, if they wanted to do something different, I wanted to make it available to them. And they both, Josh and Willie, took me up on that. So, and they're both doing great, and they're loving what they're doing. I'm so happy for them. I actually saw Josh yesterday. It was his birthday yesterday, and I saw him yesterday, and you know, he's doing good and enjoying his job, so that was really neat. But so yeah, so that's, but back to, I just kind of want to try to get on a little bit bigger jobs as opposed to one-day jobs, like where, you know, like this customer, I'll be here almost 2 weeks, and it's I kind of enjoy it. I didn't used to like that when it was the guys, you know, all of us, but I get on a project, you know, where they want some clearing done, you know, dam work, dirt work, do some mulching, you know, stuff like that. I did a very similar project back in February, and I really enjoyed that one too. You know, kind of these farmers and, you know, people that have this bigger piece of land where that, and they're willing, you know, I'm not going to go in there and work for, you know, a couple $1,000s. You know, this is, you know, it's a substantial project where I can be mobilized and work for, you know, a couple weeks at a time. I'm really enjoying that, and I'm hoping to get more of those kind of projects. Not to say that I'm getting out of anything else. That's what I like to do. But, you know, we obviously have to keep working and paying the bills and all that kind of stuff and gotta be able to live and do whatever, but survive. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So anyways, so back to work here. Sorry, I've been rambling on for almost 9 minutes now, but here's our project at hand. We got a bunch of stuff on that side of the drive here. He wants me to take a pass down this, kind of clean up around here, and yeah, just hang on for the ride, and we'll get up around this this kind of lean-to shed thing for his sawmill. I'll show you guys that, and yeah, here we go. So the excuse me, the customer, I just roughed that out right up there, kind of in front of that log cabin, and I had a bunch of branches that I had trimmed. There's a bunch of overhanging branches along the driveway up there, and I cut those and I made a pile of them, and I was gonna burn them, never got to it, but I knew I was gonna be doing some mulching, so I could bring it back here and mulch it. It's no big deal. The customer had this laying around, someone gave to him, and so we worked it out. He gave this, passed it along to me, or we worked it out. I'm really not sure. He's like, you just take it. I haven't used it. He's got a little New Holland skid steer back here, but he said the weight of that and a weight of a log is too much for a skid steer. But just drove it up there, and we got a little loosey-goosey fitting, so I'm gonna tighten that up real quick, and then probably got 1 or 2 more grapple fulls to get with the with this sucker. Try to skip. Oh, that's it. Just a little loose. So we'll check this one while we're at it. Says grease all fittings daily. I think it's been a minute since she's been greased, but we'll get her back to the shop, get her greased up. Whew. I'll put you guys out here. So there's a tree down over here in this along the edge of one of his fields, and I got everything to do it. I'm just gonna go pick it up for him real quick. It won't take me but a couple of minutes. I'll crunch it up together with the mini, and then we'll run over and grab it with the skid steer. But it won't take me but a few minutes. He didn't ask me to do it, but like I told, if you guys watch the other videos, this customer's been absolutely amazing to work for, and super easy to work for and everything, and just going above and beyond for people, you know. I'm sure he'll notice, and I'm sure he'll appreciate it, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because I see the need, and it won't take me about 5-10 minutes out of my day. And I know he'll appreciate it. So, like, something needs to be fixed it kind of thing, but whatever. All right, let's run over there real quick. Oh yeah, real quick. Here we go. A little cold. right, so that's right where I first started the rough out, right over there, kind of by the, he's got a little cabin overlooking the lake, pretty cool little spot. But this is kind of coming up the road to his little sawmill area, and he said just do what you can do. Clean up what you can. If you can't, it's no big deal. So, you know, the point is to be he's just letting me take charge of it. And you know, if it's easy for me to do, just do it. If it's gonna be a lot of time, just go around it, kind of thing. But you can see there's all kinds of, there's wire and trash and stuff along this edge. So what I'm gonna do, I just, you know, this stuff just keeps encroaching on them. So I'm gonna go through and just pull out some of that stuff real quick with the mini, and then I can just mulch that down real quick. He's got some old logs here. Those are fine. We can leave those. But I did notice there's a bunch of scrap that looks like it's past being mulched. I'm gonna run that over. That's just like asking for copperheads and snakes and all kinds of stuff. And you know, I probably won't do anything with this grass. Just, you know, he can handle that. But you know, I'm gonna deal with the bigger stuff, the mulching stuff, and then maybe run over this pile right here. This is where his boards from scrap from the sawmill. Just get this kind of cleaned up so he can work this area. Here's his sawmill. That's a big old writing spider right there. That's pretty cool. Try not to get in its web. You see that? Looks like he's got something there. That's a big one, but pretty cool little shed thing that he's got. And he said he just tinkers with it. Him and his neighbor kind of mess around with it and stuff. Pretty cool. I would maybe one day like to have something like this. I think it'd be kind of cool. Set it up on a piece of property or something like that. We run across all kinds of really unique wood and chunks and stuff like that. I thought, you know, that'd be kind of cool to have one day, but not looking to get in the sawmilling business, trust me. Now he's got a bunch of wood stacked up here that I guess him and his neighbor have done. But looks like he's got some implements over here, so I don't know what all we got, but I do have my bush hog. It'd be a lot safer to run through some of that stuff with the bush hog first, in case there's any metal chunks in there. Davin, I dig it for, he just did a big video, I don't know, a couple weeks back, where he was talking about, you know, the difference between mulching and brush cutting, and you know, just the cost difference and stuff. And you know, he was saying, you know, a lot of people give him a hard time on his channel, like, oh, you don't clean up the trees like John does, blah blah blah. But you know, I mean, he gets paid for what he gets paid to do. And he was saying how the brush cutting, you know, he ran over tires, metal, all that kind of stuff. I brought mine just for this case over here, you know, where we're not going to end up tearing up a mulcher too bad, and or a bush hog too bad. You know, those things are a lot more forgiving and a lot cheaper than a mulcher. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen that video, Davin's video, it's a pretty big video of his, but yeah, man, he is killing it. Keep it up, Davin, doing great. But all right, let's keep going, pulling out this stuff. I got the old windows locked in because it's getting afraid of bees. I'm not afraid of, yes, okay, I am afraid of bees. I hate bees and snakes. And this is we're gonna button up hatch here, keep them away. So let's see what we got through this pile here. It would just take a lot for him to burn all that stuff. I could run it over in no time with the old mulcher. Let's see what we got over here. Make sure there's nothing up through here. It's looking pretty clean. Break up this pile a little bit. Oh yeah, that's pretty rotten. And I had a hard time burning that stuff. metal in it. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time, but just get some of these bigger chunks thrown out of there. And I'm really surprised I haven't seen any snakes in here yet. Very snaky looking area. And then he wants me to kind of go up this little road right here, kind of up that direction, and then do what I can around the backside. So, all right, let's go finish this area off over here first, and then get this area done, and then work on that edge. Yeah, just finished that other side up and worked my way around the sawmill shed. Right as soon as the camera died, of course, I hit a big old pipe, broke almost a brand new tooth. Messed up the bolt too, but that's part of it. I do need to get some extra teeth on this truck. I have one left, so fingers crossed we don't hit another one. All right, I went ahead and fueled up while I was over here, so let's get back to work. All right guys, so this right here is where I broke the tooth, and got it fixed, got all that cleaned up, got all the trash kind of piled up over here. There was a big pile over here. I got that done. So tomorrow what I'm gonna do is focus on the back side of this right over here, and he has a couple trails that go up around the property, and there's another one right up there. All right, what I was saying up there, my battery died again, having battery issues, these GoPros. The white batteries work great, but the blue ones do not work good. But anyways, so finished up there, got everything cleaned up, and I'm gonna mulch around the back of the property up there tomorrow. But I need to get this stuff loaded up. Use my brother's skid steer to get this stuff off tomorrow. This has got this is going somewhere tomorrow, but it will be back. Kind of a little demo, so stay tuned, you guys. I have to stay tuned. Exciting stuff coming up. But so I'm gonna throw some straps over this stuff real quick, strap down that pipe, and I gotta hit the road. I was gonna try to get all that metal on here, but there's a lot there. I was gonna put some in the grapple, put some here, blah blah blah, but I gotta go down Interstate 385, and then it's just not worth it. I'll just bring a dump trailer back, throw it in, and be done. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna strap this stuff down, and you guys have a good one. strapped down, ready to roll. Hello. Oh yeah, we're golden. Golden, 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 golden. Have a good one.